Hello guys, another Vengeance or video here. I was asked to make a video about Imperial Boxes. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to make a short tip on Imperial Boxes, just a quick overview. I will make a full-on guide sometime in the future. For now, we're going to talk about Imperial Boxes. The NPC for Imperial Boxes is over here. If you're in Heidel, it's the Imperial Craft Delivery.
The best human endeavor is to become a professional.
Now the Imperial Boxes are these. These are for cooking. You've got professional. Well, you can go all the way from apprentice, so apprentice, skilled, professional, artisan, master, guru. There's one for each level of the cooking. Same with alchemy, and that's the medicine tab. So you got all the same levels. They're crafted using different things. So I'm going to talk about the Imperial Cooking because that's the one that I usually do. If you have a lower level cooking ingredients for the apprentice, there's the ingredients. If you need to know how to make them, you can come here and hover and it'll tell you what you need. For this one, you don't need all of the things, you just need one of the things that are in there. And it's the same for every box. So if you have 60 beer, you can make an apprentice. Yeah, grilled bird meat times 90, you can make a skilled one. You want to do for the professional, you can do pickled veggies, 18. I just picked a random one off the list. Artisan, and on and on. As far as which recipe is best, the ultimate goal is to make guru cooking boxes because they make the most money. They are the hardest to make. They take full-on meals. Eventually, this is where you're going to get to. Whenever you get guru cooking, you can make these boxes. So it does tell you in the description there, you got to have at least guru 1 or higher cooking. So my take on these boxes is it's a good way to get some money back out of the crap that you use, and it's tax-free. That's why in my tax-free series, that was one of the things that I recommended doing, was using these Imperial Cooking deliveries. What I do and what I have done in the past is I used a ton of low-level recipes. So I cooked like 1 million beer, say, for example. I think it was close to it over the course of the 5 or 6 years I've been playing this game. So I cooked like 1 million beer. Well, my workers are never going to use that much. So I turned some of it into apprentice cooking boxes and get money back out of it. It's cash-free silver. So if you don't want to deal with the market, you can get some back. But a lot of those recipes, you'll just have ingredients laying around. So I had ingredients for beer laying around. I cooked all of it. Leveled up my cooking some. Also had a bunch of chicken meat laying around, so I made grilled bird meat. Make boxes out of it. I cooked a ton of pickled veggies. Make boxes out of them. That's all they're good for, in my opinion. They're a stepping stone. So I just moved up and up and up. I didn't do too many artisan boxes. Oatmeal is probably one that I might have made out of here. Master cooking boxes is where you're starting to get into stuff, but like milk tea is what I was making. The teas or things, or meat sandwiches were things that I was making too. The gurus I haven't really gotten into because my cooking wasn't guru until pretty recently when I started doing all these videos. Right before that, I went ahead and leveled it on up and started heavy going into here. But whichever box you decide to do based on your cooking level, it's going to get you silver back, and it's going to help you level up cooking because you're cooking all the stuff for it, and you just keep on compounding. Now, a lot of people recommend just saving all your stuff for Guru, and yeah, you can do that, but what if you need silver now? You know, either way, the cooking boxes are limited. You can see daily delivery amount. You only got a 191. I touched on this in my tax-free series. This is determined by how many contribution points you have, which is why I recommend cooking low-level recipes and getting a ton of delicacies and getting your contribution points up, because you get half. So if you got 400 contribution, you can turn in 200 Imperial boxes per day. So you are capped. They did recently change. These used to run out, and now they don't have a limit on them. They changed it so that you're not competing with other people to do the delivery. My tips on this, we're going to go look at my house. I found the house that is close to this Imperial crafting as I can get, which the Imperial guys right here. I bought this house with contribution points. And then inside this house, I rented a storage container from the storage keeper. Talk to Amerigo if you're in Heidel. So, and then you can use 10 contribution to rent a storage container. You can access your storage from the house. It helps because if these boxes weigh a lot. So I've got a bunch of these professional and skilled ones still, and I may have some of these apprentice ones laying around here anyway. But these things, you can only carry so much. See, too heavy. So you only carry about 10 or 15 at a time, depending on your weight. I think with my weight, I can hold up to around 35. Yeah, see, and you can't turn these in if you're overweight. Now, I don't know if my fairy affects it or not with the feathery steps, but we'll try it. So you get them out. The reason I have that house is because it's very, very close.
Alchemy.
Do that. Sell them all. So yeah, as long as you're not affected by the weight penalty of being slow, this does affect it, so I can go up to 125%. As long as your character doesn't suffer from the slowness, you can sell it. And that's how you do it. I just run back and forth until I hit my cap for the day. And I craft these in my free time. What you want to do, let's see, I got some beer. I'll show you. You hit the L key, go to Imperial Cooking, Imperial Cuisine, and then you can make whichever box. And you just got to put the ingredients in there. So for me, throw some beer in there, hit start. It'll craft one real quick. There you go. There's an apprentice. That's how you get them. When you turn them in, you're going to get these golden seals. I recommend saving these and buying the Supreme Cooking Utensil with them. That is what I use them for. The Supreme Cooking Utensil has 5,000 durability on it, and it has the same buffs as the Advanced. That's where I get my bigger cooking utensils at. These big ones here. I don't want that in my inventory, so we'll go sell it. Just as an example, it makes it very quick to run back and forth.
Would you like to try delivering?
But you get silver out of it, and you don't have to worry about the market tax. That's the good thing about it. As far as the most efficient recipes, like I said, I just do random ones for whatever the crap I have laying around. So whenever I was doing the cooking, I made, like I said, a ton of beer, so I could use gold draft beer. I usually sell these on the market. I could use the grilled bird meat that I have laying around. I have 544,000 of that from cooking all the chicken. Plus I have another 211,000 chicken still got to cook. And I'm starting to build up a bunch of beer ingredients again. So there's those. You can make the lower level boxes out of those, or you can go higher level ones. Professionals, I cooked a ton of pickled veggies because they're easy to make. And then moving forward, when I finally do settle in and start doing Imperial a lot more, I'm going to go for the Guru boxes and make all the meals and stuff. And maybe I'll do video on that later on. But for now, I'm going to stick to the professional and skilled boxes because grilled bird meat's easy to come by. Pickled veggies is easy to come by. And then even maybe the apprentice boxes at some point because beer is very abundant on my character. I have 700,000. Moving forward, you can always go crafting by hitting F1 and go to crafting notes in the top corner, and then go to cooking. You can type in Imperial. That's not going to get you where you need to be. Let's see. Just type in box. That'll be best. So the master, you can do any of these. Like I said, I've done the T's. It's not too hard to do. The professional, I ended up doing, I think it was the professional ones, if I can remember. Maybe not. Maybe it was the skilled that I did. Artisan. One of these I did. I'm not seeing the recipe here. Exotic herbal one stuff. Maybe it was this professional one. That's why I'm not seeing it. Now I look like an idiot. Okay, so it's the artisan box. I'm just blind. Why is... No, it's the skilled. That's what I wanted. What is this for? So you can do that if you make that. You can do the artisan's honey wine cookie box if you have artisan, but it's the skilled cooking box. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, honey wine times 60. Why could I not see that? So I made a lot of honey wine because I have a lot of cooking honey laying around. But there are the different boxes, and you can go to the crafting notes to find the different recipes for them, or you can just go to the Imperial delivery guy and hover over them. It'll tell you what you need for them. I usually get all of my ingredients cooked, dump them in storage, and then do the crafting using the CS crafting clothes because I pay to win it. These crafting clothes allow you to, this one and this one for the wizard, it allows you to process through storage. So there is another option that opens up in your storage. You can hit at the bottom instead of warehouse, it says process, and it allows you to do that. And then you don't have to worry about the weight as much because you don't have to hold the actual items in your inventory that you are processing. You can just leave them in storage, and then you get the result in your inventory. So you don't have to empty them as often. So I usually Imperial craft en masse, and then daily whenever I feel like doing it, I will run from here to the Imperial guy right outside the door and turn them in. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Choose whichever one you want and then stockpile them and run back and forth. And then as you work on it, get your contribution up. as close to 400 as you can. 400 is the soft cap, so after 400 it gets really, really hard. So 400 is the short-term goal. And then that's pretty much all I have. I will go over some of the recipes in the longer video later on, but for now, that is the quick and easy Imperial crafting guide. I hope that answered all the questions that you had, and if there's any others, let me know in the comments. I will do my best to answer them. Hit like, subscribe, and again, thanks for watching, and until next time.